Hi guys, in the previous video we learned about the basic of nervous system, structure of neuron and division of the nervous system. In this video we will learn about generation and conduction of nerve impulse. As we studied कि nervous system का basic unit एक neuron होता है. So this is a structure of neuron. These extremities, these are the dendrites. This is the cell body. This is the axon region and this is the axon terminal, जिसके एंड में स्पेशल बल्ब लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं. These are known as synaptic knobs. तो जो हमारा न्यूरॉन होता है वो कोई भी सिग्नल या स्टिमुलाई, इट डिटेक्ट्स दो सिग्नल और स्टिमुलाई थ्रू दीज डेंड्राइट्स एंड इट ट्रांसफर्स द सिग्नल अवे फ्रॉम द सेल बॉडी टू द एक्सॉन. फिर एक्सॉन से ये नर्व सिग्नल एक्सॉन टर्मिनल में आता है एंड थ्रू दीज सिनेप्टिक नर्व्स दिस सिग्नल गेट्स ट्रांसफर्ड टू द न्यूरोमस्कुलर जंक्शन और अ सिनेप्स. Neuromuscular junction, this means it is a junction of a neuron and a muscle. For example, this neuron, ये neuron जाकर हमारे arms की muscle पे end होता है. So this is forming a neuromuscular junction. Whereas अगर यही neuron present है and it is transferring the nerve signal to another neuron, this type of arrangement is known as synapse. So now let's take a look how this nerve signal this is generated and how it is conducted further. तो जो हमारा न्यूरॉन होता है इसकी जो मेम्ब्रेन होती है दिस इज पोलराइज्ड और इसी पोलराइजेशन की वजह से these neurons are excitable. And how this polarization occurs? Because there are different kind of ion channels present in the neural membrane. So this is the axon region of a neuron. The cytoplasm inside the axon region, this is known as exoplasm. And several ion channels, these are present in the axon. Because of the presence of these channels, there is an ion concentration gradient maintained, and because of this property, these neurons become polarized. These ion channels, these are selectively permeable to different ions. When a neuron, when it is not conducting any impulse, that is, it is in the resting stage, जो एक्सॉन की मेम्ब्रेन होती है इट इज मोर परमेएबल टू द पोटेशियम आयंस एंड इम्परमेएबल टू द सोडियम आयंस एंड द नेगेटिवली चार्ज प्रोटीन्स दैट आर प्रेजेंट इनसाइड द एक्सोप्लाज्म. दैट मीन्स इफ दिस इज द एक्सॉन एंड दिस इज द एक्सोप्लाज्म, दिस इज परमेएबल टू द पोटेशियम आयंस. दैट मीन्स they can move through the membrane, whereas the sodium ions that are present outside the cell and the negatively charged proteins present inside the cell, these cannot move through the membrane. The membrane, it is not permeable to these. This is the exoplasm. And this is the outer cell area. So this exoplasm, this contains high concentration of K+ ions, negatively charged proteins and low concentration of Na+ ions, whereas the outer cell contains low concentration of K+ ions, high concentration of Na+ ions. Hence this forms a concentration gradient across the membrane. और ये जो concentration gradient form हुआ है, this is maintained by active transport of ions through the membrane. Active transport, that means the transport of proteins through a membrane with the expenditure of ATP. तो ये जो concentration gradient form हुआ है, this is maintained by the sodium potassium pump that is present in the axon membrane. ये जो sodium potassium pump है, this pumps 3Na plus outside the cell and 2K plus inside the cell. So eventually the concentration of Na plus, this is maintained higher in the outer area of the cell, and the concentration of K plus is lower in the exoplasm or the inner area of the cell. So as a result, the outside of the cell, this becomes positively charged, and the inside of the cell, this becomes negatively charged. Since there are more positive ions present in the outside of the cell as compared to the inside of the cell. This leads to polarization. That means an electric potential difference is present across the axon. So these ionic gradients across the resting membrane, these are maintained by the sodium potassium pump. This transfers 3Na outwards and 2K plus into the cells. As a result, the outer surface of the axonal membrane, this possesses a positive charge, while the inner surface, this becomes negatively charged. Therefore it is polarized, and the electric potential difference across the resting plasma membrane, this is known as resting potential. So this is known as resting potential. When a stimulus is applied at the site or point A of the polarized membrane, the membrane at the site becomes freely permeable to the Na plus ions. This leads to rapid influx of Na plus ions, followed by the reversal of polarity at that site. That is, the outer surface of the membrane becomes negatively charged and the inner side becomes positively charged. That means, so when a stimulus is applied to this area, the channels which are present over here, these become freely permeable to the Na plus ions, and because of this there is a rapid influx of Na plus ions into the cell. तो जैसे ही Na plus ion अंदर आते हैं सेल के, this changes the polarity, and the inner area of the cell, this becomes positively charged, whereas the outer area of the cell, this becomes negatively charged. Hence the polarity is reversed. तो जैसा कि हमने देखा, जो पोलैरिटी थी वो साइड ए पे रिवर्स हो गई है. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पर पॉजिटिव आयंस ज़्यादा हैं एज कम्पेयर्ड टू द आउटर एरिया ऑफ द सेल, वेरेस जो हमारा रीजन बी है इसमें ऐसा कुछ चेंज नहीं हुआ है. दैट मीन्स द आउटर एरिया ऑफ द सेल दैट कंटेन्स मोर पॉजिटिव आयंस एज कम्पेयर्ड टू द इनसाइड ऑफ द सेल. At sites immediately ahead, side B, the membrane has a positive charge on the outer surface and a negative charge on its inner surface. As a result, the current flows from the side A to side B. On the outer surface, current flows from the side B to side A. This is the outer surface, and the current is flowing from the side B to side A. Hence, the polarity of the site is reversed and the action potential is generated at site B. Since the current flowed from the positive to the negative area, that means the polarity of the site A, this is again reversed back to its original, and the B side, this becomes excited. और इसी तरह से ये nerve impulse आगे transfer होता है. The current flows from the positive to the negative area, and the nerve impulse is transmitted further. Thus, the impulse action generated at site A arrives at site B The sequence is repeated along the length of the axon, consequently the impulse is conducted. तो जो हमने rise in stimulus या stimulus देखा था, that was induced due to the permeability of sodium ions, and this permeability of sodium ions, this is extremely short-lived. It is quickly followed by a rise in permeability to K plus ion, and hence within a fraction of second K plus diffuses outside to the cell membrane and restores the resting potential, so that the nerve fiber can become once more responsive to the further stimulation. तो अभी हमने देखा कि nerve impulse कैसे generate होता है. Now let's study about the transmission of nerve impulse. A nerve impulse is transmitted from one neuron to the another neuron through junctions. These are known as synapses. For example, this is one neuron, and this is another neuron. And this junction, this is known as synapse. तो जो न्यूरॉन नर्व सिग्नल को ला रहा है, दैट इज नोन एज प्री साइनेप्टिक न्यूरॉन, और जिस न्यूरॉन में ये सिग्नल ट्रांसमिट हो रहा है, दैट इज नोन एज अ पोस्ट साइनेप्टिक न्यूरॉन. And these pre-synaptic and post-synaptic neurons, these may or may not be separated by a gap. This gap is known as synaptic cleft. This gap may or may not be present at a synapse. So there are two types of synapses, electrical synapse and chemical synapse. In electrical synapse, the pre and post-synaptic neurons, these are present very close to each other. Electric current flows from the one neuron directly to the another neuron across the synapses. और ये जो electrical current का transmission होता है, this is very similar to impulse conduction along a single axon. Impulse conduction across an electrical synapse is always faster than the chemical synapse. And electrical synapse, these are very rare in our system. It means these are not majorly found in humans. Another type of synapse is the chemical synapse. The membrane of pre and post synaptic neurons, these are separated by a fluid filled space that is called synaptic cleft. तो जो chemical synapse होता है, इसमें जो synapse region होता है, this is filled by a chemical. What are those chemicals called? These chemicals are the neurotransmitters. These are involved in the transmission of impulses from these synapses. Now let's take a look how the nerve impulse travels through a chemical synapse. The axon terminal contain vesicles filled with these neurotransmitters. तो जो axon terminal होता है, उसमें जो synaptic bulb होता है, उसके अंदर special vesicles present होते हैं. These are known as synaptic vesicles, and these are filled with neurotransmitters. And with the help of these neurotransmitters, the nerve impulse is transmitted from one neuron to another neuron. There are several kinds of neurotransmitter present in our body, like acetylcholine, glutamate, GABA, that is gamma aminobutyric acid, etc. So when a nerve impulse arrives at the axon terminal, this stimulates the movement of synaptic vesicle to the plasma membrane of the synaptic knob, and this synaptic vesicle, this fuse with the plasma membrane, and hence the neurotransmitters, these are released in the synaptic cleft, and there are specific receptors present on the postsynaptic membrane, that is the dendrite of another neuron. And further, the binding of these neurotransmitters to the receptors present on the postsynaptic membrane takes place, and because of this binding, this opens the channels that are present on the postsynaptic membrane, and so further the nerve impulse can transfer. So this was the generation and transmission of nerve impulse across the neuron. In the next video, we will learn about the central nervous system and several sensory organs. Thank you.